This is Channel 9 Eyewitness News at 5:30. Coverage you can count on.
And only Channel 9 got the documents explaining exactly what happened when a fifth I-4 Ultimate worker was killed a month ago. The steps now in place to keep the rest of the workers alive.
It has been 1 month since the latest death on the I-4 Ultimate project, and new procedures are in place following the fatality.
Eyewitness News traffic anchor Racquel Asa got a hold of some new documents that show what new precautions are in place to prevent another incident in the future.
It was the fifth death in the I-4 Ultimate work zone since the project started in 2015. The latest worker to die while building 21 miles of the interstate is 37-year-old Ulysses Corrales Ibarra, pinned by a concrete girder while workers were putting it in place for the new I-4 and 4-way interchange. These new documents from the state give a look at what investigators think went wrong. A preliminary investigation shows the girder would not have overturned or slid if it was braced by a crane for a longer period of time. When you look at these documents, what sticks out to you the most? Michael Gibbons of Lowndes has been practicing construction law for 26 years.
The procedures they had in place for installing these very heavy 65,000-pound precast concrete girders were inadequate in retrospect.
Looking over the documents with Gibbons, he points out the contractor made a change to how the girders are handled to prevent another one from slipping. The biggest change is when the crane holding the girder unhooks its brace from the concrete beam.
This kickstand or bracing has always been on the shop drawings. The difference with the post-accident sequencing is while this bracing or kickstands are being installed, the girder is still supported by the crane. So at all times now, there's no little window of time the way there was in the original sequencing where you could have a shifting and a falling of that 65,000-pound girder.
Is this something they should have had from the very beginning?
Again, if they knew that there was a potential for movement and shifting of that girder that could result in it falling off of its beams, then yes, they should have had a secondary support for it.
But based on looking at the documents, it's hard to know whether movement was possible.
It's not something that I can opine on or tell you about, but we know that it happened in this instance.
Racquel Asa, Channel 9, Eyewitness News.